Seismic charges. Stand by.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be analyzing and showcasing to you which Jedi Council member displays the best manners when sitting in their council seat. I will be focusing on things such as the positioning of their legs, posture, hand placement, and body language. To be a Jedi meant adhering to the strictest of codes, which encompass rules around relationships, diet, what force powers you embrace, and the emotions you expressed, and so on. And no doubt being a Jedi would have also meant seat etiquette, when being in what is probably the most prestigious meeting room in the entire galaxy. If there weren't rules and regulations around how one chose to sit in their seat, then there should have been, because Jedi need to be role models in all aspects of their lives. And let me tell you, hopefully this isn't a spoiler, but there are some Jedi I am very disappointed in. This video will reveal the top 4 worst and the top 4 best. So let's cut the small talk and jump right into this neglected lore topic not widely talked about amongst Star Wars theorists. The 4th worst mannered Jedi when it comes to seat etiquette is Yarael Poof from the planet of Crimea, whom I did have a lot of respect for until now. As I was watching episode 1 The Phantom Menace, I noticed the 2.64 meter Creminium behind Anakin here. On first glance, Yarael appears to be adhering to strict Jedi codes, but if we zoom in a little closer, you will notice the very informal and lazy positioning of his legs, curving in on a diagonal inward gradient. It is even more apparent in this nighttime council session here. You can just tell under his Jedi robe that he has his legs sprawled out in the most unprofessional manner. Or so what I have noticed from him, which is an absolute no-no when it comes to this highly formal discussions within the council chamber, is how he doesn't stop jolting his head from side to side. Just sit still, Yarael. I know you've just spent hundreds of dollars at the chiropractor for your constant neck problems, but it doesn't mean you have to keep distracting the rest of the council with your inability to sit still. Next. The 4th best mannered Jedi when it comes to seat etiquette and good manners within the council chamber is Sassy Tin. I have been quite harsh to Sassy Tin in my last videos, even saying once that he should go get his tusks sawn off for the ivory trade, but here I only have good things to say. As evidenced here, he maintains fantastic posture, sitting upright in his seat. In a very well-mannered and composed fashion, he rests his 2 hands on his knees, showcasing his willingness to listen to the speaker, and that he is not going to get distracted. Sometimes in long meetings, it can be very easy to want to itch your ear, or scratch your nose, or crack your knuckles out of boredom, but Sassy Tin shows us that he is willing to set all of that aside, and place his hands down in a very self-controlled manner, showcasing his years of Jedi training and adherence to strict Jedi codes. He is a very good role model for Anakin in this scene, reminding us that good manners are appreciated as much as bad manners are abhorred. Next. The 3rd worst mannered Jedi is none other than Dipper Billerbar from the planet Galacta. She probably thought she could escape being in this video because she's tucked away in the corner of the room, but wrong! Upon watching episode 1 I scanned my eyes around and spotted some very poor manners on display. There she is, sitting very sloppily with her head slightly tilted to her left, looking like she's nodding off to sleep, being overpowered by an unconscious state. I mean, she looks so relaxed as evidenced through my visual analysis, but the issue is that she looks too relaxed, as if she doesn't care about the important matters being discussed, and only values seeking her own comfort, which would be very impolite and off-putting for whoever may be speaking, and bringing their hard-researched speeches and research to the council. I bet the only thing Dip Billerbar does outside of her time in the council is eat, sleep, chillax, repeat. That is not on. Dipper, you can get through life with bad manners, but it's easier with good manners. Next. The 3rd best mannered Jedi is Plo Koon. Firstly, look here. He has his hands very politely clasped together, resisting the fidgety aspects of the dark side of the Force. Believe me, The Sith are a poorly mannered kind who will use the Force to cloud your judgment in highly important meetings, resulting in fidgeting and the erosion of good body posture. Or so look at Plo Koon here. Yes, he does look extremely comfortable in this seat, but he still manages to maintain great body positioning with fantastic posture and orderly positioning of his legs, which aren't lazily positioned like Yariel's. He knows that his years of training have led up to these moments, and is looking to excel in all areas of Jedi life, not just lightsaber skills, the Force, or working your way up their Jedi ranks. He knows that by excelling in good manners, these Jedi skills will automatically come with the territory of fantastic seat etiquette. Good manners will open doors that the best education cannot. Next. Ranking it as the second worst mannered Jedi when it comes to seat etiquette and manners is one of the most beloved citizens of the galaxy, Obi-Wan Kenobi. As I was watching episode 3, I visually observed Obi-Wan exhibiting the bad-mannered aspects of the dark side of the Force. Same here. Obi-Wan's body positioning is all over the place. He has one hand on his lap, and the other sloppily positioned on the armrest. Or so, he has not set himself in the middle of the seat. See? He is more over to the right side, sitting like some spoiled Roman emperor. The only thing missing here are some grapes to pop into his mouth when he so pleases. Obi-Wan, you're not an emperor, you're a Jedi Master. Then as the meeting continues within a split second, he suddenly decides to rest his leg on his other leg, in the most blatantly casual manner, which just reeks of laziness and informality for me. Obi-Wan fails to comprehend that manners is the sensitive awareness of the feelings of others. Rudeness is the weak man's imitation of strength. Go back to the Jedi Temple training quarters and reread the Jedi Code, everyone. Next, ranking it as the number 2 best mannered Jedi has been awarded to Coleman Trebor. Yes, he doesn't know how to hold a lightsaber, and yes, he doesn't even show the courtesy of acknowledging fellow Jedi Council members when he walks by them in hallways. But he does have fantastic posture. Look at him here. You can tell he is completely focused on the speakers and oozes nothing but professionality in doing so. He is as still as ever. There are no fidgety movements or buckling to surrounding distractions. Coruscant could have been struck by the Death Star super laser and he wouldn't move an inch. This is because he uses the Force to resist distraction and the temptations of seeking comfort, as opposed to good seat etiquette. I am so utterly impressed, and did not expect this from him. A famous man once said, "The hardest job kids face today is learning good manners without seeing any." Well, I see them right here. Next. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, ranking it as the number 1 worst mannered Jedi in the Council Chamber is Oppo Rancisis. Whilst watching episode 2 Attack of the Clones, I witnessed one of the most blatant displays of poor manners in the workplace. Oppo Rancisis has his slimy tail coiled up on the seat. Firstly, this is very unhygienic because it has been sliding around on the floor, collecting dust and germs, which could potentially stain the red light colored cushion. But more than that, when have you ever seen someone rest their feet, or equivalent of feet, on their seat within a formal meeting environment? My mum wouldn't let me do this at home, let alone in public. On top of this is the way he slivers his tail around in the most unsavory fashion, that I'm sure would have caused a lot of distraction for those trying to focus on what is being said. Keep your tail on the ground and sit still. This is a blatant display of poor manners and bad politeness. Yes, Oppo is widely regarded, but it doesn't matter what a person's name is, as long as they behave themselves. Next. The best mannered Jedi Council member, who also has a lifetime membership on the Council, is none other than Master Mace Windu. Whilst I was watching episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, I was immediately impressed by Windu's unorthodox approach to seat etiquette. In this scene here, he doesn't make use of the backrest to establish sturdy posture, but instead leans forward. And whilst many might think this is a negative, it actually displays his interest and strong levels of attention to the discussions at hand. He is literally leading into the conversation, which many guest speakers of the council will appreciate and feel listened to. In addition, he positions his hands on his legs to avoid temptation to fidget, or whilst maintaining fantastic eye contact. Master Windu's manners are very admirable, As the old saying goes, many people are educated, but not all are mannered. Mace Windu, you are both. So there you have it. The best and worst ranked Jedi when it comes to seat etiquette and manners within the most prestigious meeting room in existence. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I shall see you all in the next video. And remember, be happy.
We lost the transmission, sir.